Hey, this is Timmara signing on with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Okay, I've been meaning to get to this for a bit. We are in Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. So, yeah, Final Fantasy VII, one of the most famous games of all time. And I didn't play it until 2015 when the PS4 version came out. And I really, admittedly, did not grasp anything using the cheats, and it just, did not resonate with me, and that was my fault. But I was still excited for the Final Fantasy VII Remake, which was highly anticipated, but there was always, weird concerns about, how it was being, dished out, kinda. Because Square Enix had pitched the idea of it being episodic for a while, and then it came out, and it was only, a small chunk of the game. Really the opening, act. But so, Final Fantasy VII... Final Fantasy VII Remake, I actually did really like. It did really drag at certain points, but overall, I thought it was, really cool, visually beautiful, and, mechanically super fun, while giving, it was really bloated in some cases, but that gave it time for the characters to really shine and, allow change to happen in the world. And now we got 7 Rebirth, the follow-up. So, yeah, we got 7 Rebirth, the follow-up, Remake Part 2, released in early 2024, so it's already well over 2 years old, and I've been meaning to get to it. It's been kind of awkward getting to play this, because when I picked it up, I'd gotten sick a few weeks back, and so I lost my voice for 3 weeks, and I turned out I was accidentally poisoning myself, but that's a whole thing. And then I actually already played some of this. I recorded the opening a while ago, and yeah, a week ago, and then I lost the footage, so now I gotta start completely over. So this has been awkward trying to get back into it. I'm gonna have to redo a lot of rambling and such. Some of the, initial mystique is gonna be gone, but we're gonna get to it. But, I'm a rambling, camera controls, wireless speaker. I'm gonna keep that off, actually. Difficulty dynamic. So, yeah, we'll get into that. Active time combat, new game head start. That's interesting, begin the game with high-leveled characters and hefty amount of gil armor materia, etc. And I'm guessing that's if you just want to play the story mode and not worry about, the grinding mechanics. But we're going to do new game, start fresh. So we're going to get to it. I've got a fan running off on my right, even though it's on the other end of the office, so it's not really helping me. I don't know if it's coming up on the mic that bad, but, we're going to have to deal. Because it is a scorcher. It's been so hot these last couple of weeks. It was 100 earlier today, and now it's dropped to a nice svelte 80 Fahrenheit. And it's just so, wet and humid.
Cloud.
7 seconds. Sorry,
I'm here
rambling.
On the Gar Expressway. The scene is indescribable. Countless buildings have been leveled.
Crispin Freeman,
Part of the road.
Itachi, Alucard.
The smoke
Helsing Alucard, that
rising
is.
from the rubble is reminiscent of a funeral pyre.
It's been gnarly, man.
This is only the most recent in a series of
So,
crises.
yeah, I suppose going into this, I'm really assuming you know what happens in Final Fantasy Remake Part 1. So, we're going forward with that. I am gonna not, be, careful about spoilers about, the remainder of Final Fantasy VII, but, things will come up. Because another thing that's gonna be relevant to this is Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, because they remade that too, and, yeah, just context is going to be important for that one too.
Insurgent group known as Avalanche. The administration also suspects the involvement of Wutai and has begun investigations into the matter.
Snet. Ah, what a day. Little puppers. What was that? Scout the Shinra dog? I'm trying to remember exactly. I meant to do like a full like replay of Final Fantasy VII, because when I got my PS5 like or 2 years ago, 4 years after it came out, I did play Final Fantasy Intermission, which was a lot of fun playing as Yuffie. I've got the gameplay video, like the playthrough of that up on my channel. I've also got like a PS5 video I talk about on my secondary channel, it's Sim for VO, where I talked about Final Fantasy VII Intermission and a couple of other PS5 games I was catching up on. So, you know, we're getting there. I meant to do a full replay of 7, and I just never found the time even after playing Intermission. So, I'm going to be a bit rusty, but we're going to get into it. And I'm assuming I got the audio balanced correctly, so, you know, the game audio isn't drowning me out. I might be drowning out the game audio a little bit myself, but, you know, better one than the other. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. But so this is an interesting scene.
It's only the most recent in a series of crises. Multiple reactor bombings, followed by the fall of the Sector 7 flight.
Boy, that tornado really did a number on the city.
Kaede from Danganronpa 3, V3.
Caused by the tornado.
Man, when it rains, it pours.
As you can see. Oh, over there. Amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already in progress.
We still have one
So you're right.
Ex-soldier armed with
Is that one like a crane bucket that's a hand instead of like a bucket? Is that more efficient? I don't know.
Fugitive is an ex-soldier armed with a buster sword.
That's oddly specific.
Back over here. The rescue team has pulled people from the rubble. Quick, get the camera off them. Come on, this way.
Gotta get the scoop.
Contact the SAR team. Targets have been secured. We are exfilling via helo now.
Move it. We're taking off.
Yeah, people got messed up at the end of the last game. Even though... Hold on.
The survivors are being taken away. I got it.
Yeah, like, even though the last game ended with everybody else kind of like walking into the sunlight, everyone here is messed up. What the hell happened? Oh, come on. No, you're not. You're fine, PS5. Stop being a whiny... Yeah, I don't know. Like, genuinely,
Excuse me.
I know it's the outer heat right now that might be an issue, but, like, seriously, I don't know why my PS5 is overheating lately, and it's not even hot. Like, seriously, it feels totally fine. I don't understand why it's having that pop up. It's getting really damn annoying. Rawr. Okay, we're getting to it. And we're tutorializing as Zack of all characters, so that's interesting. Because, yeah, again, I'm assuming you know what happens in Final Fantasy VII Remake, where basically you were fighting the game's canon itself. Where, you know, ghosts were trying to make sure, like, events happened exactly like they did in the game. But, you know, time and fate got changed. And now there's different things that have opened up, including Zack somehow surviving, like, you know, his last stand, although he's in a different, like, time period. So, you know, lots of questions.
He's got a buster sword.
Hot, hot, hot. So yeah, lots of weird stuff going on. And so yeah, we are playing as, of all characters, Zack at the wrap-up of Final Fantasy VII Part 1. So, and I've got theories on that already, but we'll get there. It's early yet. So will I.
Heads up!
Honestly, kind of awesome. That wasn't the helicopter with the other injured people, right? Moving over to feel the PS5. Yeah, it feels fine. Fans going nuts, but I don't know. I hope he's alright.
Where's the ancient? Heads are gonna roll.
I don't know. We're looking for her.
Just shut the hell up and search.
Good thing none of them are looking left.
This is so messed up. All of it. But I'm back now, Aerith. I'm back.
Everything's gonna be okay. That is not boding well.
All right then. Seeing as we've got the time, want to tell the rest of us about you and your buddy Sephiroth?
Sure. If Tifa doesn't mind.
Me? Yeah, no problem. It's
Nebel region.
It all started
5 years ago.
I was 16 at the time. There was hardly any work for soldiers back then. And what little there was boring as hell.
Means Cloud's only 21 now. That's kind of crazy.
Out of nowhere, the job of a lifetime came. A mission with Sephiroth. I couldn't believe
I was gonna say, like, wow, I'm older than Cloud. I'm older. Chapter 1, Fall of a Hero. I'm as old as Final Fantasy VII. It came out the same year I was born. So it's like, oh god, I'm almost freaking 30. God, somebody kill me. Anyways.
Hey man, feeling any better? I'm good. Sure don't look it.
Hang in there, Ramirez.
Wish I could help, but never been motion sick. Sorry, man.
I am gonna be, I've got to rewatch it, it's been a while. I am gonna be making a lot of references to Final Fantasy VII Mission Abridged.
Hey, rein it in.
Sorry. No can do.
Kids.
Man, 5 years ago, Cloud was so much less jaded and more fun.
I'd like to be briefed on the mission at some point. Because if it's another one of those Turks gigs, you can let me off right here.
Really?
Finally make first. What do? Call a ceasefire with Utah. Stealing my shot at glory. I didn't join Soldier to be an errand boy. I joined up so I could be a hero, like you.
Well, our mission is to survey around.
I mean, that is kind of like similar to Cloud's attitude we've seen in some flashbacks, but it doesn't really sound like Cloud, does it? I will be alluding to stuff, but we will get there. There's a lot to go.
Fine. Job's a job, I guess. Where is it?
Nibelheim.
Nibelheim? That's where I grew up.
Got some fiends at R12.
Bashes his head on the on the cage in the front. Not very becoming of a soldier.
You take one, I'll take the other.
Man, I gotta step up my game. I already gotta deal with the other. I haven't even started yet.
Wait in the truck.
No way! I got this!
Oh, my hips. Yeah, and of all things, playing as Sephiroth, so that's a very fun... I just realized the framing of that. We'll get there, we'll get there.
He was in a different league from the rest of us.
Calm, present day.
Nibelheim. That's where they built the first reactor. Right?
Yeah. It all started in the fall. Something was wrong with the reactor, and the whole village was up in arms. Talk of strange new monsters on the mountain only made things worse. People were scared, desperate.
I mean, the textures on
Villagers
Tifa's
tried
top
to
are
take care of
insane.
the monsters themselves, but it was no good. Ended up calling Shinra. So the company sent help. Best they had.
And that was you? Ugh, yes, Barrett, we've been over this. Have I not earned your damn respect yet?
Home sweet home, right? Tell me, how does it feel? I have no home, so I wouldn't know.
You still got parents, though, right?
A mother named Genova. She died shortly after I was born. My father...
Whoa there. Genova? Like from the Shinra building?
Yeah.
Yes, now stop
Don't worry,
interrupting.
I'm getting to that.
Why am I talking about this? Come on, let's go.
Hope I didn't keep you waiting. I'm Xander, the mayor here. I wanted to greet you myself, to welcome you to our humble little town. Please, if you'll follow me.
Consider yourself off duty till sundown.
Sweet, time off! Hold on a second. Oh, okay. Okay, keeping that in mind. Sorry, looking at something for things later. I'm gonna skip a lot of the tutorializing because, yeah, I've already done it.
So, any friends here you want to see? Maybe a girlfriend? Speaking of which, I'll bet you're dying to hear about mine. Am I right?
I'm gonna move on, guy. Weird, his voice does sound very similar to Cloud's.
You're gonna save Nibelheim, right?
Sorry, looking around because there are items to find around here. And I'm just seeing, I wasn't back here before in case there's anything new. Wait!
Wow, wow, wow.
Is he like Sephiroth too?
Mega potion.
We're gonna whip you up the...
Puppers.
Hey, are you like a famous person?
I will be someday. I go, they're playing rock, paper, scissors just to see who gets to, like, react to the attack. That's kind of cute. I missed that earlier, or the first time I was playing through. Again, it's awkward. I gotta redo a lot of my bits, so that's why I had to give it some time after I played again. Or, you know, after I lost the footage. Just, like, I messed up, like, shutting down OBS. Things weren't done rendering yet, and it just froze up. And just, like, nothing was salvageable after that. And it was, like, you know, it was a lot of gameplay. But anyways, we're getting there. But yeah, checking out Nibelheim, Cloud's old town. Town's old cloud. Getting your bearings, yeah, open up the map. We'll climb the water tower, where we told Tifa we were going to become a soldier.
So, how did it feel being back up there?
Awkward.
I don't know. Nostalgic, I guess? After 2 years away and all that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, do your knees hurt? Nah, superhero landing.
Huh? You went to my place?
Yeah.
I figured you might be there.
I've done, you can make some decisions in this first part, and, you know, like, might as well keep doing the same things I've been doing just to see, like, the reactions, because they're funny. 'Cause, yeah, Tifa's doesn't look that remarkable, but
Remember my cat?
Her name was Fluffy, I think?
gonna step in
Yeah.
her milk.
She was always disappearing, and that day was no different.
I did wonder if you could find her. You can find, like, a group of cats somewhere, but I don't think Tifa's was in there. Speaking of which... yeah, parents' room must be. Bottle of ether!
You went into my room?
I did.
This is the view she saw when I was peering at her through her window. Playing the piano.
Did you actually play it?
Okay. Like, it's a whole elaborate piano minigame, but no, we're gonna just...
Thought about it, but no.
Just curious if it actually did something. But it's still giving us a prompt to do it, so I
Did
guess...
you actually play it?
I do like the Make a Splash poster up in the corner there, kind of an allusion to the dolphin blow. But yeah, we got this, like... Yeah. We just got this super elaborate piano minigame, and I guess we actually unlock some important stuff, but we need to find sheet music first.
You could have just left it alone, you know.
What were you even thinking?
Yeah, don't quit your day job.
Well, fine. Summer Festival Cowboys return to Nibelheim. Cowboys Place.
You went through my stuff?
As invasive as this is.
I know I shouldn't have.
Cloud! You asshole!
It's interesting. Sorry, like that like collective delivery is great. It's also funny. It's like that is technically Aerith's first line in the game. So it's just sort of like to have that be her first line, depending on your actions.
Then I stop by my mom.
Oh wait, no. She's just like, what were you thinking? Okay.
I know I want to hear what happened.
I mean, it could be Aerith's first line.
Yeah. Go on.
Fine. He really does look like a palm tree if you look at his shadow. It's one of my favorite jokes in FF7 Abridged, where it's just sort of like, here's a sketch of the suspect, and it's a palm tree with the Buster sword attached to it. It's just sort of like such a great sight gag. Anyways,
First time we'd seen each other in 2 years.
am I using sight gag right? Hold on.
First time. And last.
I'll be right there.
Yeah.
Cloud, is that you?
Hey,
Welcome home.
MILF Strife is so freaking pretty.
Let me get a good look at you. My. So that's what they've got you wearing, huh? You soldiers sure do clean up nice.
I mean, seriously though, like they look so alike. Like, you know,
The man you've become. Women must be hounding you day and night.
that voice sounds familiar and I can't place it and I don't want to look at the cast list right now.
You know, there's all kinds of temptations in the big city.
You gotta watch out for the 3 shinobi inhibitions: money, women, and booze. Not in that order, but you know.
I can take care of myself.
An older, more mature girl. I could keep you on the straight and narrow and tell you when you're being a silly goose. That's the
Claudia
kind of
is
type
a
you, I think.
Khalifa shipper.
They are feeding you properly, aren't they? Oh, Cloud. But you know, Cloud. Wouldn't you agree, Cloud? You're my son. Of course, I'll always be.
It's all kind of a blur.
Okay, that's enough.
Yeah, like they had to give her some more wrinkles. She does not look like his mom. She looks like his sister.
It's not like we hung out that much.
We had our reasons.
Our reasons, huh? Bet most of them had to do with you.
I thought I saw an interactable. Never mind. Okay.
Ever since we heard a survey team was coming, you worked out with everyone?
Just for a bit.
Could you keep up?
I'm a goddamn soldier. I didn't even.
All right, everybody,
Weak legs betray
gather
weak
round.
mind.
It's time to Zanga-size. Ready to get started?
Takes me back.
Let's Zanga. Okay.
I missed this. I
Put
did
your
not
fists
see this
together
interaction.
And lift your hands to the sky. Arms tight to the ears.
Okay. I was thinking it was gonna like bleed into like the squat minigame again or something. But all right, we're moving on. There's a lot of like little interactions here, but you know, we gotta. This game's gonna maybe be like 40 hours at minimum. We gotta get a move on.
Please, everyone, give them space.
The Needhog Hotel.
Don't make any trouble.
You had a blue diamond over you. I had to inspect.
A soldier.
And you are?
Richard Sangan. A humble traveler of the world. And teacher of martial arts to the youth.
You can see his veins on his skin. Like the detail is crazy. Twink belly. What?
But lacking mass. You need to bulk up.
Who asked you?
You could learn a lot from me.
Pass.
Don't be shy. I have many pupils your age.
Also, voiced by Jameson Price, so Sojiro from Persona 5 and Tobirama from Naruto. And many more, of course.
In fact, one of them's from this very village. Perhaps you know her. Tifa.
Sure.
A real talent, that one. She'll go far.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right?
Damn, Cloud.
Got anything to say for yourself?
I didn't know.
But, like, no faith in her to even, like, even entertain the idea.
Can only imagine.
I'd be interested to see how one of Shinra's finest fights.
Zangan will teach you the way of the fist.
Didn't really notice at the time.
Again, there's going to be a lot of FF7 abridged jokes. Another one's coming up here.
From the moment we arrived, Sephiroth just wasn't himself.
I was thinking about those
What you
fiends we
looking at?
killed. Maybe they were mothers. Maybe they had children. Ah, sweet, multi-kill.
Huh?
I could swear I've seen it before.
You okay?
I've seen it before. Yeah, you looked out the window earlier, right?
We'll be leaving bright and early. You should get some rest.
Alright. Will do.
It's going to take me 30 minutes to take off all of these belts. I do not want help.
Night.
I tried, but I couldn't get to sleep that night. Was too excited. Too nervous.
Was pretty much the same for me.
Why?
Yeah, I was surprised too.
What are you guys alluding to?
You know what happened the last time she went up there.
Nibelheim the next morning.
She's old enough to make her own.
Yeah, how I planned on doing this, I did look up... Oh, we could have saw that picture guy earlier, I forgot. But how I decided to do this, I think we're going to go chapter by chapter. I've seen, like, a list about just sort of, like, how long each chapter should, on average, take. So I think I'm going to do, like, this pseudo-long play and do chapters in full. I think that's just going to be the most efficient way to do this.
Tifa, you can still back out. You don't have to do this.
I'm going, and that's that. There'll be 2 soldiers with me. I'll be fine.
Back off, or I'll hit you with one of
Good morning,
Zangief's
sir.
punches.
I'll be your guide for the day.
Tifa? You're our guide?
I sure am. You can ask anyone around here. I'm the best there is.
You could get hurt.
Not if you remember to do your job, she won't. Come on.
My mic on mute? Okay.
Posterity, sir?
Not today.
Can you talk to him?
Please, Sephiroth. It'd mean a lot to us.
And it means nothing to me.
Come on. Where's the harm in that?
Fine. Take your photograph.
There? Thanks.
Say cheese.
Sounds like you were having a good time.
One more.
Yeah, I guess we were.
Later.
For a while.
How fast time flies when you're having a good time.
The reactor was halfway up Mount Nebel. I was looking forward to breathing that crisp, clean mountain air again.
Okay, sprinting, yeah. Again, we can skip a lot of tutorialization and just go. Because, yeah, we can break stuff, get items, mega potions. Oh, god damn it, I just realized, like, what stuff I'm gonna have to redo when it's just like...
already know this.
Yeah, so I got, like, quite a ways in when I you know, I go, like, let's just pause. Like, I think we're close to the end of chapter 1, and we will, like, you know, I'll make sure the audio sounds good and that everything's working right, that, like, for some reason my damn OBS is, like, causing, like, skips and, like, unsyncing the audio. Let's just make sure everything is all right. And then, yeah, I closed OBS, like, wrong when it was still processing and just lost all the footage.
That's so cool.
So it is, like, really annoying having to, like, redo this again. But, whatever. Yeah, no point in straying. Deer! Because if we stray off the path and stop following Tifa, we stop running. So the best thing to do is just get... There's things to find and stuff to do. The sooner we get through the tutorializing of this, like, opening prologue, the better.
Ourselves is all.
But I thought you guys were in a hurry.
Even so, you'll burn yourself out running like that.
I'm not even close to burned out. Not with all the training I've had.
Guess you really are the best there is.
Have you seen how toned this tummy is? Shouldn't have phrased it like that. Zangan's your teacher, right? He was being weird, like grabbed my belly and, you know, just like stared right at it. It's like, yeah, I'm not cool with how he does that, but moving on. Anna Pros. I just realized it's like kind of like a chimera.
Seen those near the village, and they're not nice. What do you think?
I think I got this.
Then they're all yours.
Copy that.
Hiya! Unsectoid, yeah. But so mechanically, Cloud's playing like he did in the last game. We've got fast attacking operator mode. Hold on.
You're done.
We build up stagger to like deal extra damage and keep enemies stunned. And then we got heavy swinging Punisher mode, dealing more damage but moving way slower. It works out.
That was awesome.
You think?
If this is how it's going to be, there doesn't seem much point in me fighting.
I guess not. You leave it all to me, huh?
Don't mind if I do.
I get paid either way. Do all the work for me. We're getting somewhere. Initiating combat. Yeah, if we get... Yeah, ATB. There we go. Damn. Yeah, Braver does more damage if you do it from mid-air, and holy crap. It just sounded cool. But yeah, ATB, so we got like active time battle points and such in order to do like special attacks and some such. Boy, Shinra really cheaped out on the piping, huh? Not to ogle, but based on the camera angles, she's still wearing like those spats under the skirt, and that makes it even hotter.
Just you watch.
Avoiding damage, yeah, block and dodge, which I'm not good about doing, but whatever. Get over here. And we also got spells, but...
Piece of cake.
Damn. I was gonna say, is it not this way? There we go.
Take it away.
So we got spells too. We'll get into our item management and such as we go. Nice save, Ramirez.
Well done, Trooper.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Please back away. You're making me nervous. we go. And different abilities doing, like, you know, different, like, things. Triple slashes being, like, big attacks. Whoops. Braver doing more damage from midair. And focus thrust doing more stagger damage if you can hit in a straight line.
Shall we pick up?
So, you know, mechanics.
Not unless we absolutely have to. Our guide might not be so lucky next time.
But maybe
Then
they will.
How about I go on ahead and clear the way for you guys? I'll be careful.
How very doing your job of you.
You'd better.
Cool. See you at the reactor.
Sorry. Equipping materia. We don't need to do the tutorial because, yeah, it works. Improving materia, yeah, the more we use it, the more it upgrades. Photo mode that I'm not going to do anything about. Cloud, set materia. So we can put assess materia next to... Actually, no, we'll just put... how do we remove... Oh, wait, we can just move it to... Yeah, because linking materia doesn't really matter if we're not using them, but... Yeah, we got assess materia, which will let us, like, see special details about enemies. Again, sorry to be, like, blah about, like, the tutorializing. It's just, like, it's just gonna take a bit, man.
Bring it on.
But under abilities, we can use assess. And they're weak to ice magic. And we do... Whoop. Another knock of ATB.
Calling ice. It's on high.
There we go. The ice even did, like, a little bit of AoE.
Gotta say, that one felt pretty good.
So, you know, we use assess in order to, like, find out enemy weaknesses or things like that. Good for just getting, like a lowdown. See if there's just anything useful to break. Get down here! Okay, and just for the sake of just, like, you know, tutorializing, it's like, you can assess them too, and they're weak to wind magic, which we don't have.
Gotta be right. Let's finish this. See ya. Well, that's that.
Yeah, taking a bit, but we're getting there. Again, it's going to take a while for us to, like, get anywhere substantial. Like, I wasn't done with the busy work when I, like, stopped playing. Because, yeah, if I had any complaints about Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I really liked it, I did like how it had so much time to just, like, establish characters, establish new characters, and do all of that. But there were some sections that dragged. You know, trying to get back to, Seventh Heaven. The bridge is out. No, but, like, going underneath the plate and messing with the fans in order to get back, that really dragged. Like, that extra reactor.
Come on back, okay?
Okay.
Sorry. That extra reactor. The bringing Aerith to, Market Street. God, that took forever. But yeah, just, like, going from, you know, whatever, Aerith's sector to, like, Red Street or whatever, Red Market or Market Street, whatever. You know, to the Red Light District. Like, that took forever. That really dragged. Climbing up to Shinra, going to, like, Shinra for the final stretch of the game, that took a while. And, Hojo's lab took freaking forever. It did not need to be that long. It had so much to sort of, like... that just dragged. There were some sections that really dragged, in Rebirth. But... overall, I still really liked it because sometimes, like, letting you settle with all that really did a good thing. Like, you know, Market Street being like the best section in that game, and just the more you did in there, the more you loitered, the better the outcome was. Like, that was a lot of fun. You know, really making Sector 7 feel just sort of like more lively, and everything. Just had so much characterization there. That was great. Giving more stuff to Jesse, Wedge, and what was the third one? This probably isn't helping my case, where I can't remember one of them. But yeah, there's a lot going on. So, you know, there was despite how much time it took, I really like the characterization that Final Fantasy VII Remake got to do with that time. Just went out to assess it. I can't remember. I think this thing is weak to fire. Oh, there we go. Parry. There we go. Yep, weak to fire. There's the pressure. Yeah, honestly, I kind of fumbled that quite a bit first time I played through.
Burn, gotta say, that one felt pretty good.
Yeah, that was way smoother. No, I was gonna say, it looks like one of the transformations of like, I can't remember what it was called, but it was like the golem-like thing in Castlevania Curse of Darkness. It looks like one of Hector's like, you know, demons. Or I suppose devil, because he's a devil forge master, but you get the point.
The reactor may have been around for a while, but there are still pockets of Mako gas all over it. Try not to breathe it in if you can.
Yeah, I got mega potions. I should just be using them. 25 mega potions. Okay, yeah, and this took me a second to figure out because I thought the cable would be too short. Because, yeah, we gotta drag this thing around. Yeah, we're not even doing, like, the thing that we need, interactable we need yet, but, like, we got these Mako puddles that we gotta, like, clean up with this thing in order to, like, open up the doors, and it's just sort of like, come on, really? Like, a slow-moving, like, push cart on, like, a limited thing, and that's what we need to do a couple of times to make progress? It's like, man, and, you know, the reception to this game was still really good when it came out, but yeah, it also didn't meet Square Enix's sales expectations, which honestly means very little. Square Enix has been like complaining about just sort of like, you know, what was it? Like Tomb Raider sold like 5 million copies. Oh, what a disappointment. It didn't go, is below expectations. Deus Ex, like very similar situation. That, or Human Revolution and Mankind Divided, like, even though they both sold millions of copies, it was below sales expectation. So, you know, Square Enix's, like, you know, word on, like, what does or does not mean sales kind of is meaningless. Like, you know, Square Enix and Capcom on that front. But, you know, it's just kind of like, there was some, like, you know, ill will towards this based on, like, just, like, and I guess, like, how much padding there was, which, again, I didn't. Okay, the padding had its issues, like I said in the first game, but it was also, it gave you room for characterization, fun mini games, and just sort of like lots of extra challenges. But it sounds like in this, that was like really grating for some people, which also is like, well, it's also not too like out of character though. Like, you know, original Final Fantasy VII had, you know, different goofy mini games, like, you know, like dolphin riding, snowboarding, you know, just like the whole Fort Condor thing. Like, it wasted a lot of time too, but it was like, it was so goofy. But also there's a difference between like having extra goofiness in a game like that, in an older game where it's like, that was probably like extra, but it probably didn't take too long to finish. Meanwhile here, any level of excess needs to be expanded upon, because that's a lot of time and resources on something that, you know, can't just be a one-off, which is a problem. Because it's like, I know something dramatic is happening and I'm ranting.
Are you okay?
because, you know, you see that Mako pushcart thing, and you just know it's just like, oh, we're going to have to do that a couple of times, because you can't just see a thing happen once in a game of this scale. And that is so annoying. I got you! Ramirez, no! I don't care about the other guy, we gotta save Ramirez. Well, you know, the water's not that deep, it's just fast moving. Got you, Ramirez! No, other guy!
He's in Fate's hands now. Do you know the way?
Yeah. Following the river should get us back to the village.
We're not going to the village. Can you get us to the reactor?
Sorry, I don't think I can.
I see. Well, we certainly can't send you back alone. You'll be safer with us.
Okay.
So nothing's changed.
I'll be joining you up front this time.
What?
For your performance review.
You kidding me?
Good luck.
You're doing something? Join the party, Sephiroth. Which is so cool and kind of surreal, actually. Man, he's gonna be doing things. Climbing. Okay, yeah. Like, again, I gotta read... For some reason, I thought there was just like a second Shinra guy, just like he reappeared. But okay, I did all this ranting in, like, you know, the first run through, and now I gotta do it again because now we got like the yellow paint controversy, because people were complaining about that too. Where it's just sort of like, you know, you got these climbing walls or these sections where it's just like you got these yellow paint marks. Yes, we know how to rest, go sit on a bench, restore, but you know, we got these yellow paint marks that just sort of like denote just like where you can climb or leading you to a new level and such like that. And people really like whining about that because people are kind of getting like really fed up with like the you know, yellow paint in games. Like people were complaining about that when you know, sorry, there's important things to check out, like playing as Sephiroth. But people were complaining about, like, the yellow paint stuff. Like, it's kind of a thing in God of War, like, you know, God of War 2018 onward. You got it in Resident Evil 4 remake, where, like, breakable objects were, like, denoted in yellow and stuff like that.
More Mako gas ahead.
And just, like, people really...
No way around it either.
you know, just, like, really hating on it. But it's also just sort of, like... feels like this isn't that big of a deal because people like to go, it's like, oh, it's condescending, I don't need to be told where to go. Yeah, you do. And the devs have like experimented with things like that, and players and gamers keep messing it up. That's just the plain simple of it, you know. It's just sort of like, you know, like gamers like to act. I don't remember seeing this last time, must have missed this. Orb Empowerment Materia? Yeah, I missed that last time. But though, I don't know how much it's gonna matter, because, hold on. Level Boost Materia. Huh, cool. Alright, just getting stuff, attached. But anyways, but you know, gamers like to act like they're so, like, you know, they pay so much attention to the media they play and just sort of like, oh, we're like got such like we're on the pulse. The collective is on the pulse about like what like gaming media should be and what it's like, and then they ignore obvious signposting or get upset when things aren't established or laid out, or say just like it's too open, I didn't know where to go. Or it's just like, oh, it's too open. This place I wasn't supposed to be has nothing in it. What is this? It's incomplete. And just sort of like,
our homes, springs like this will disappear, right?
What are you talking about? Who told you that?
My dad. And the mayor.
My dad.
No.
Except the planet's huge. Mako will never run out, right?
so accusatory. Like his pointing, he was doing like the Ace Attorney objection. It gave Tika Thief a knockback.
Astounding. For the Mako energy to condense into something like this, it must have taken an eternity.
I've always wondered, how does materia let you cast spells exactly?
How did you ever get to be a soldier? To put it simply, the knowledge of the ancients is sealed within each orb. That knowledge not only connects us to the planet, it allows us to tap into her power. That's how we can use magic. Or so they say.
Well then.
Really? Magic sure is weird.
I know someone who'd be livid to hear you call it weird, or magic for that matter. I can just imagine what he'd say. It's an affront to science.
Hojo.
Hojo from Research and Development.
I was so hoping he'd do like a more like sniveling impression.
He is anything but.
Sephiroth reminds me of like you know, Caleb from Critical Role Campaign 2 or Mighty 9, where it's just like doing impressions and he just like can't. So I'm just imagining Sephiroth just like, oh, look at me, I'm Palmer. I drink too much tea and I want to go to space. I don't think he sounds like that. Not that he needs defending, I just don't think you're doing him justice. I don't think it's in your range, man. He's building up ATV. Because Sephiroth has like the big stuff.
Well, that's that.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, yeah. We have no reason to switch back to Cloud because when are we going to play as Sephiroth again like this? We are basically... What's his level, actually? Hold on, does it actually say? He's only level 40, but it feels like we're playing as somebody on level 99. I'm sorry, I was rambling about the yellow paint stuff. It's just sort of like, you know, again, well, like, devs have tried it. Devs have come out to say it's just like, no, you don't understand. The yellow paint is kind of like a very important thing. Yes, it's annoying signposting, but we kind of need it because people don't pay attention. And it's just sort of like, and people get upset about that. It's just like, I pay attention, and then they still miss obvious stuff. And like even, and that's not me saying I'm better. It's like, no, I miss obvious signposting all the time too. It's especially tough. Oh, we don't have the... No, it's especially tough when you're doing Let's Play content or and such. So it's like you kind of got to get a move on. So games with... Okay, I don't want to put this... These are tangents I didn't even have in my first playthrough, but just sort of like, you know, take Game Grumps, for example. Everybody gets on Aaron's case for, like, ignoring tutorials and everything. I do kind of get it. Because, okay, trust me, it's annoying. There's tears to it, but also it's just sort of like, yeah, the thing is when you're doing, like, you're playing something, you're trying to be entertaining, you're trying to put on a performance, you're trying to do a show, and reacting and engaging with the game in different ways. Tutorials can just kind of like slip your mind or just like, you know, swoosh past you when you're trying to get a move on. Because again, you know, it's important for establishing, and it's so damn frustrating. Trust me, I realize, I know. But it's also just kind of like, now I've done that before too, I am no better. Because, yeah, you're kind of trying to just move.
Hey, that one felt pretty good.
So, you know, there are layers to it. It comes in waves about just like stuff like that. But, you know, again, that goes back to the yellow paint. It's just sort of like, you know, it is a quick, it stands out. It's just like a nice denotation of telling you, like where something is or where to go. Like, you know, you could see the marking of the yellow paint before you even cross that gap. Oh, there must be something down here. And then you find, you know, a secret item. You know, it's just like something, you know, that just catches your eye. And people go just sort of like, well, you know, that's an immersion break because just like, what if I wanted to explore? You wouldn't see that. You know, do you want to waste your time like looking for like the one ledge to find, or just like see it naturally as you're traversing, and then you know you have a thing to interact with? There's a difference. Yeah, then we got like synergy skills, which that's kind of cool. Yeah, this thing is definitely weak to wind magic. Eh, we don't need to go full. Aurora will be just fine. Yeah, because it's a bird. You know it's going to be weak to stagger bonus. There we go, crushed it. So, you know, I don't think the yellow paint thing is like really that handholdy or that like obtrusive or like, you know, a big of an issue, because again, it's just like you just need something like to visually catch your eye to like move on. There are arguments to be made though about just like how kind of like unnecessary some of the extra climbing will eventually be. Like I believe that to be a fair criticism, but you know, it's not the yellow paint's fault. But anyways, I'm sorry, that's just like, I'm trying to like keep my like, you know, thoughts articulated and off on like the cuff here. There's just a lot to go through and there's so much game to go.
All right. Piece of cake.
Nice, that's a fun technique. I wonder how that changes with other characters you play as. Okay, it was about here's where I got to when I was just sort of like, let's just stop and like take a look-see at how everything sounds. You know, we're getting there. We're pretty close to where I left off, and we got here a little bit faster. Boxers! We're not going to be able to keep any of these items. That's the thing, I go like, let's not get too hung up on just sort of like the level progression and like abilities, because it's not going to matter very fast here.
Elevator access restricted due to Mako gas concentrations.
Okay, hold on, we're getting ahead of this, because we got to open this door. Because, yeah, if we try going up there, yeah, then it's just like, oh, this thing is too short. Can we even reach it with whatever? So yeah, we gotta move this slow dumbass cart to, again, like I will say, just like, I'm sure there's more exciting things later. I do like how they turned Fort Condor, like the mini game from, you know, in intermission. I like how they turned that into Clash Royale. That was actually a lot of fun in intermission. And I think I remember reading that it comes back in this. So that's going to be fun. I think there's like a full like card game as well. There's some shenanigans that are a lot of fun and others that are not. Oh, come on. Are you serious? The cable's too damn short to get... Freaking... Sorry, even when you try to just sort of like... They're going to do this bit where it's just like, we're going to roll over there, and then we got to roll back because the cable's too short. So it's like, okay, open the door. Now we can push the thing through. And they still keep it too far away, so you kind of have to do it. Man. Sorry. That is annoying, but, you know, it's not going to stop me from playing the rest of the game because I'm too curious about what the rest is going to be like to let that be too big of an issue. But damn it, man.
Access granted.
Alright. So sorry, I'll ramble about that. Because again, it's just sort of like, you know, older games, I guess you can say, it's just sort of like, yeah, I'm sure it was still complicated and took time, but it feels like it took less time for, like, you know, frivolous, goofy things to be added in. Now it's just sort of like, you can't add just sort of like, you know, goofy mini games all the time, because that's a lot of extra work, and then you got to try and find a way to justify it. But then sometimes they're unnecessary, kind of like in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. It's like, yeah, we didn't need a driving cars mini game or a walkers mini game because, like, why the hell would we need to use these mechanics when we can fly and fight and all stuff like that? So, like, there are ranges of it, of when, like, you know, the faffiness can be, like, enhancing and it can be, obtrusive. Okay, hold on. Before I get a little bit farther, I'm going to pause. I'm going to not mess up OBS this time, just because I want to make sure things are working. So we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, we're back. Everything seems fine. Jesus, my voice. Sorry. Taking a drink of water. Should have done that beforehand. Moving on. Tifa, slow down. Up. What the hell? God damn it. Okay, we're back, and I think I finally got it. Okay, I finally, like, and the console shut off, and then, like, okay, fine. There must be something actually wrong. So I did some PS5 maintenance, took off the plates. I got a PS5 Slim, took off the plates, got in there, took the fan out, got it cleaned up, and now it's silent. So I think, yeah, maybe I've just been ignoring a bigger problem. But everything seems fine, so we should be good to go. Wait. I was gonna stream tonight, but I'm too, like, into this, but...
What?
Mako fart clouds. Oh, never mind.
Get back.
Yeah, I have faith in your abilities, but this is something else. Watch over her, Ramirez.
Being a hero.
Wish I hadn't.
I mean, we're playing as Materia Guardian.
We're not.
Be my guest.
Actually, we need Cloud to...
I won't let you down.
I want Cloud to assess this thing.
Maybe try mixing it up more?
Try to keep your guard up. Stand back.
Immunities, but it's weak to fire. So, there we have it. Faraga! Burn, baby! While it's pressured, we need to build up that energy again. Ah.
Crazy creatures in this mountain.
On me.
Quick time events. I mean, just having the cutscene is so cool. Hold on. Forgot my light is on from, you know, cleaning the PS5. What's up, dog? Do you want out? I asked if you wanted out before I started recording. Hold on. Okay, back. Sorry. Dog wants to hang outside even though it's discrete enemy parts. A certain enemies have individual body parts can be targeted. Okay.
Pretty mobile.
Till we knock it down.
Good thing I don't just fight with a sword.
Yeah.
Go for the legs.
Well, it's kind of up there, Cloud. What are you doing?
Take out its legs. Now. Defense, Cloud.
I don't know how he got up there. All right, we do have... I forgot. Sephiroth's got ranged attacks on his, thought it said seizure claw, and it's like, what? Unfettered friendship. Free a bound ally? Oh, I didn't even realize. Sorry, Cloud, I didn't know you needed help. This will hurt?
Quickly.
Damn, look at that. Okay, we reached the damage threshold. Now it's got to go into its next phase. That was a lot of damage. We can still build up its stagger. Ah, my head. My horn. My many tails and legs.
You're practically panting.
I'm excited.
Such a puppy.
Golden Retriever energy. I relate. Several other synergy ability. Turn the tables and...
Don't like the looks of this.
Stay alert.
Oh. No, I in synergy. Use synergy ability.
That was insane.
Damn. Doing poses? Hell yeah. Kind of like Yuffie and God, what was his name from Intermission? Oh, cool. Don't even need mana. No, not Sothis. Sonon. Sorry. It's like the double or team attack Sonon Yuffie had at the end of Intermission.
Got ya.
No.
Take it from here.
All right. Go team.
Nice work.
Okay, hold up. Maybe I'm missing something here, but everything you've said makes Sephiroth sound like a stand-up guy.
It's complicated.
Well, he was.
And now he's pure evil, trying to kill everyone on the planet. Help me to understand this shit. Tell me something that'll really make my blood boil.
Oh, I will.
Sephiroth opened an orphanage and then he burnt it down. Is that bad enough?
You wait out here, Tifa.
No way!
Yes,
I
way.
wanna go too. Please?
I'll get really up in your face and make you awkward.
Even if we weren't on a mission,
Come on!
keep the young lady safe.
Good job, Ramirez.
Carry on.
Ugh.
She's gonna shove him so hard.
You better keep me safe. I really wanted to see the reactor.
Good for you. No. Is there anything here? I suppose we just go down. Again, I should really just get through this. I don't know how much longer we got on this chapter, but I imagine, like, the longest I read was like 2 hours.
All systems go.
You'd think it'd be running at reduced output, like most last-gen models.
Then let me guess. Pillagers don't have a clue about this.
Knowing Shinra? Of course not.
The company really needs to be more transparent.
Tell that to the president.
What exactly is the problem with this place?
The people in charge. While most reactors are under the jurisdiction of urban planning, this one is overseen by R&D.
Huh. Why do I suddenly have a bad feeling about this?
Why does that sound like a terrible idea and has a lot of connotations?
Oh, I won't.
I was gonna say, like, I don't normally care about photo mode, but it's like, I wonder if... I'm just looking around. This door looks more... Nope, never mind. Lunchbox! Whee! Not like Gears of War, where they kind of like leap down the ladder and like grab the middle part and so they keep sliding down. Whoopsie dangles. What?
Perhaps you'd like to say a few words to your sword first?
What an odd thing to say. You know, really thinking about that. Sorry.
Hojo, you are really something.
Meh.
What are those things?
Big Mako washing machines.
Genova? Wasn't that...
The malfunction must be forcing the pods to depressurize. Cloud, go out and shut off the valve.
Copy.
Oh, that's weird. Whoops. Eh. Just makes like the weeniest noises. Oh. So inappropriate. You can feel like the reactive triggers on the getting a little harder each time on the controller. Neat gimmick, that's all it is. Yeah, you can feel the controls getting, like, the triggers getting way stiffer. They even, like, kind of, like, flick back out, but, you know.
What are you doing?
These pods were built for the production of artificial materia. But Hojo repurposed them as incubators, cages for animals, infused with Mako, all to birth a new breed of monster.
Whoops. Sorry, squeeze on the trigger, and there is a fast forward mechanic, but yeah, I'm going to try to not press that.
But he didn't stop at animals. Oh no. There were other subjects. Look. My mother's name was Genova. Could it be that I was created the same way? Am I the same as these monsters?
Sephiroth.
Yeah, Sephiroth having a Shadow the Hedgehog moment.
I knew that I was different. That I was special.
That I was the ultimate life form.
Not
All right, buddy. I think it's time for a good nap.
We went back to the inn. But when we got there, Sephiroth locked himself in his room.
Sorry, just the angle on Aerith makes her cleavage look like a valley.
Bona fide soldiers, so he didn't take the news too well. Dad had to put up with his belly aching for hours afterward.
Sephiroth's having an existential crisis, and your dad's upset about dinner.
Must have sucked. But what about Sephiroth? What happened to him?
He left. Didn't tell a soul where he was going.
The way he looked at her, I've got ideas. There's a lot to go. Sorry, there's a lot of things you can say. If you've played Crisis Core, then, you know, you already know something is up. But we're getting there. We gotta find Sephiroth!
As he was heading for Shinra Manor, and he acted like I wasn't even there. Busy, I suppose.
Yeah, let's just say that.
Looking for Sephiroth? He just left, I'm afraid. Maybe he needed some fresh air?
Ah.
Sephiroth? I did see him leave a little while ago.
Maybe I should have just listened to the mayor and moved on. I didn't remember. There was a shop.
The mansion. Something's been off ever since he came back from the reactor. Too much exposure to Mako? Then we ought to bring him some medicine.
Guys, maybe you just leave this to me.
I saw Sephiroth making a beeline for the manor. Wonder why.
Yeah, we can go in the general store. We could have done that earlier. Looking for Sephiroth takes priority. I was just curious about interacting with stuff like, hey Tifa, you want to help me go find Sephiroth? Guys, maybe leave this to me.
Shinra Manor was the biggest building in town, and older than the reactor. The company used to conduct research there, back when they were still a small manufacturer. Even so, the rent on that plot was basically what kept the village afloat.
Well, here we are. What now?
I mean, the whole place is pitch black. You think he's sleeping or something?
What if he's sick and needs our help?
Thought I saw the glow of a chest over here.
Mako poisoning isn't gonna hurt a living legend.
Knock knock. I'm coming in. Hut, 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 hut. I was gonna say, let's destroy more ancient artifacts.
Look around the place, but Sephiroth was nowhere to be seen.
Another piano. Sephiroth might be in trouble. Something's wrong with him. Do, 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 do.
Never knew it had a basement.
Was news to me too. Doubt anyone in the village had a clue.
This looks like an arena we'll use soon enough.
Excavated from a 2,000-year-old rock layer, a life form in stasis. Professor Gast named this life form Genova. MEGL 77-1977. Genova. Verified as an ancient. MEGL 9/13/1977. Genova project approved.
Hey, buddy, you want to slow down and maybe relax?
The life form Genova. And once they understood what she was, they grew ambitious.
Hey, Sephiroth. What you got there?
What's going on, buddy?
Leave me be.
What's that guy's name who does like, hey there, Sephiroth, what you looking at, buddy?
And that was it. He stayed holed up in the basement. Reading, like a man possessed.
I'm reading about the facts of my birth and the connotations of capitalistic systems exploiting natural resources. Sorry. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. I don't remember that guy's name, but if you know who I'm talking about. Night of the seventh day.
A locked reactor door. The name of Sephiroth's mother. Ancients.
I've been thinking about this for several days, and I'm no farther to figuring it out.
Racking my brain's not gonna get me anywhere. May as well just ask the guy.
This is remember that Danganronpa. Was it Danganronpa 2? It's like thinking's not going to solve anything. So excited for Danganronpa 2x2, but now that's been delayed to 2027. Ugh.
Cloud. I've come across the most fascinating passage. The specimen found in strata dating back 2,000 years smiled with what could only be described as ethereal grace. Though the truth eluded me at first, I later determined that she was an ancient, or a steward of the planet, as they are referred to in legend. She needed a name, and so I dubbed her Genova.
Okay.
The Genova project was approved soon after. A bold initiative to resurrect the long-dead ancients.
I feel like you could have had this information right away by the time I got here, and then we could have skipped, like, the time skip.
Or rather, my creation. The crowning glory of Professor Gas' wondrous experiment.
He created you?
Sorry, filling a cup of ice water. Somebody need a snack? A nice calming bath?
I should go. Mother is waiting.
Hey, hold on.
Bro, can we talk about this? That really hurt my back.
I keep asking myself, why couldn't I have come to sooner? If I had, maybe I could have saved the village. Or tried, at least.
Yeah, now the, shoe drops. Village in turmoil. What's up, dog? Do you want out in the dramatic moments, in the midst of the dramas? Okay, hold on. Okay, back, sorry. Not to be start and stop.
Hey, you! Get in there! The villagers need your help!
Watch out!
Oh, that was close. I saved my legs. Sorry, man.
Let me through! My son's still in there!
I'm sorry. He's gone.
I'm trying to check on Mom, but, like, messed up my leg.
True. Sephiroth did this? Oh, it was him, all right. And he's still here. So keep your eyes peeled. Get your head straight. I need you to secure the way out. Now! Yes, sir!
Sephiroth? But he... Why would he...
I thought we were bros. I know we get it to, like, look at the destruction, but come on, this is going a bit slow. God damn it.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Do we seriously have to, like, go the long way around?
Almost there.
Now I hear the PS5 heating up again, damn it. It's also how hot it is, just like ambience. Thing is, my AC is helping, but that's in my living room, not in my office space where I'm at. Waiting for the evening air to kick in so I can do some VO stuff. I was gonna say, if another thing fell in front of us, we had to go even farther around. That hurt my bad leg even more.
Please. Please be okay. Sephiroth.
I was worried we were gonna start going even slower. Yeah, that doesn't bode well.
Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
Hey! Hey! Hang in there! You're gonna be okay! Don't worry. I got you. Come on, let's get you up.
Yep. Yes, the reactive triggers are like super.
You sick son of a bitch! Let's burn him! Drop the sword!
Guys, if you're gonna shoot, you might as well start shooting. He's got more range than you with with this sword than you have with guns. Maybe I should have shot sooner. All I did was knock his hat off his head. I may be yapping too much. We're getting there.
Wait for me. Not gonna...
Whoop. God damn it. Sorry, I like fiddling with the triggers, and that's where the fast forward button is.
Sephiroth!
What? Can't you see I'm busy? The iconic shot. Nebel Mako reactor.
I followed Sephiroth all the way back to the reactor.
There's some texture popping.
Dad and I had gone there to hide. When Sephiroth showed up, Dad decided that he was going to confront him.
He was never the brightest bulb.
Dad. It was Sephiroth, wasn't it? He did this, didn't he? Sephiroth. Soldiers. Mako. Shinra. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of this!
Damn, this thing is so top heavy. It sounds obvious, but I wonder what's actually heavier. Just sort of like the Buster Sword, which is this huge slab of metal, but also like the length of that katana, like the center of gravity you'd need on that.
You murdered my dad. You burned my village.
Mine. Sorry to cut this meeting short. That's so lame. Oh, Marvel Rivals update. I've got Honkai updating to new characters, or, you know, new things dropping tomorrow. Gonna get new Himiko. I've got so much stuff saved up since I didn't need, like, people from this last drop. So I'm getting new Nova Himiko. I am getting, like, you know, Coffee Mom, new form. Anyways, what's happening now?
Here I am, your son. Mother, together we will reclaim our world. And I know exactly how we can do that. The Promised Land.
Sephiroth!
If you guys are gonna do sneak attacks, you could not announce them.
Mother, they have come again. The ones who robbed you of the planet. Your planet. But there's no need to be sad, Mother. Because I'm here for you. Now and forever.
Yeah, that was just a statue in the way of the real thing.
You killed my mom. You killed Tifa. My village. My home.
They were mine by right. This planet too, for I have been chosen.
I believed in you. No. Not you! Whoever the hell you are!
I don't remember everything after that. 5 years later, here we are. What an adventure we've been on. Calm, present day.
And that's the last thing I remember. The rest is a blank.
The hell it is? What happened?
It was all over the news. I remember watching it with my mom. They said he went missing during a training exercise. But then, the story changed. A couple days later, they started reporting that he was killed in action. Yeah, that was it.
The news outlets are nothing but Shinra mouthpieces spewing propaganda.
I wasn't arguing that. I'm just telling you what I saw.
Question. Does that make me a dumbass?
I didn't say that. What I meant was... screw Shinra for
Yes,
manipulating
but,
our foes.
you know, you can get away with it because you're adorable.
It doesn't matter what they said back then. Sephiroth was in Midgar. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
Don't know about alive so much as around?
Not inaccurate, actually.
But why come back now?
Just felt like it.
After 5 years, doing who knows what?
Because he wants to finish what he started. He wants to reclaim his birthright and rule over the planet with Genova at his side.
After 5 years? Not to sound like a broken record, but
Better late than never.
it's really bothering me.
Well, what's bothering me is all this Genova stuff.
What a depressing bedtime story.
Excuse me. Guess the travel or something really did a number on my back. Feels as stiff as a board.
Let me take a look. Wow. You weren't kidding, were you? Let's get you back to the room.
Yeah, let's just call it a night. No amount of guesswork will get us any closer to the truth. So how about we give our heads a rest?
Look at Red 13. He's so freaking cute.
Oh, no, you don't. That bed's mine.
Sweet dreams.
His fire tail isn't going to light anything on fire, will it? No, not on the bed. You keep lighting it on fire.
Hey, Aerith? You awake?
Barely. Why?
I know you like Cloud. I know you like Cloud.
I was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
Just had a feeling you'd know.
God, those feet would be so cold.
At one point.
Sorry, that's more just sort of like, I like bundling up at night. It sucks with how hot it's been. I've basically been using a sheet because it's lighter.
Maybe erased?
By whispers?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
Why what?
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
Okay, so they're giving that, they're mentioning that early. It's complicated. Yeah, all the looks Tifa has been giving, the things she said, like, she let Cloud tell the story, but there are pieces missing, and he apparently wasn't there.
Cloud, you up?
Bringing this just in case. Oh, look at him. He's so freaking cute. The Innit Calm. I'm trying to remember. We haven't even heard him speak yet, but I think... Is it Max Middleman? Ryuji from Persona 5, Konohamaru and Boruto. You know, I think he's voicing, you know, Red.
Sorry, did I wake you?
Yes.
Nope. What's going on?
Oh, it's nothing, really. There's just something I need to ask you. So, can we talk?
Sure.
Great, but not here. Follow me.
Just back to her room with Aerith just sitting on her bed, just like, I'm listening.
You know that I killed her. So, who is she? Or rather, what is she?
Yeah, but, you know, we also got... Because it's also to Tifa's memory, but what... So, you know, what really happened? If Tifa supposedly died back in Nibelheim, well, then what's really happening here? We'll get there. There's a lot they're setting up.
Do you think Midgar's over there? Anyway.
There's something I need to ask you too.
Shoot.
You first.
5 years ago, at the reactor, I saw you lying there. Saw your wound and all the blood. I figured it was too late.
Yeah? Wait, what are you implying? That I died? That I'm some kind of imposter?
It's just what I remember. What do you remember?
Can't believe I'm having this conversation with you, but here we are. Here, look. My scar. That proof enough? After you left, Zangan found me. He's the one who brought me to the clinic. He risked his life carrying me out of the reactor, and down the river. Wasn't just him, though. There's the doctor who operated on me all night, and the nurses who looked after me for days on end. I'm here now because they were there for me then. And where were you again? In fact, where have you been this whole time? For 5 years.
You know I can't tell you that.
Because I don't know.
Sorry, I just need some space.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. I don't know why they even shied away from showing the scar. Just because, like, yeah, it's under her chest, but it just sort of like, come on. Actually kind of recontextualizes her new outfit because it's part of, like, you know, covering it up, too. You want to talk about it?
I thought we could just pick up where we left off, like nothing had changed. But I guess I was wrong.
Guess so.
I was so happy to see you again, but maybe I shouldn't have been.
God damn. Sorry, imagine somebody saying that to you. Best leave them alone for now. Yeah.
Pardon me, sir, but you don't look very well. An old war wound acting up, perhaps? If so, I can certainly empathize. I myself fought for the company once upon a time, and my body's never let me forget it.
Alright, you're not helpful? We're just gonna go back to bed. It's been a long night of, you know, revisiting trauma.
You two fight.
No.
We have enough problems as it is. Copy?
What are you implying? Shut up.
Night.
Tomorrow is another day.
Yeah. Good boy, he needs pets. Never meet your heroes. Complete Chapter 1. Chapter 2, A New Journey Begins. I was like, should I stop here? Probably, but I want to go chapter to chapter. So I think that'd be, like, the best way to do things. Like, this is going to be, like, a pseudo-long play where we're just going to, like, play through whole chapters and, like, make that the video. So that's Chapter 1. It just might be the most efficient thing. Otherwise, like, what? If I played for, like, an hour or so, I'd have to, like, cut it off at, you know, I'd have to cut it off at, sorry. I'd have to cut it off at, like, an hour in. So it's just, like, it's just messy. So maybe the best way to do this is just go, like, piece by piece, chapter to chapter. Makes naming conventions and editing way easier. But so that might be the plan. But, you know, we're getting it set up. That's what we have. We've got, like, this whole, like, setup about, you know, what happened in Nibelheim, conflicting memories between Tifa and Cloud, and still mysteries about what Sephiroth is actually doing, and, you know, even more specifically about what set him off that led him on this crusade. But that's all for later. We're finally, I gotta be real, it's like we're finally past, like, the prologue. We probably still got several hours of tutorializing to go because it's a Square Enix JRPG, but we'll get through it. For right now, that's a good start. We will continue this, and we're making progress next time. So, until next time, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara, signing off.